XG?
I think it was XG. Was it that opening game of the finals, or was it their semi-final matchup?
No. It was Azure Ray. It was upper bracket of Elite League Azure Ray. They played Earth Spirit Brew, and they went like 8-0 on that lane.
Yeah, they destroyed that lane, which we did not see coming at all.
Yeah, that should not have happened, but it did happen. So they have the same lane combo. This is one that can sneak up on you for sure. That needs to not happen for Shopify, and Shopify really need to play around Yopaj here. Like he has to have a good game on this Zeus. He has to control the fights, control the runes. Supports played through him. And just find the punish on the OD. You're talking about OD being a good hero. I mean, the hero has his flaws, but I think this hero is very strong. OD in the right game, he does what he does, and he does it damn well, which is he deals serious damage and he gives you that save reset, which is really annoying for certain lineups. This is also a hero that we know that Snaking and that Tundra core understand, right? Like, this is a hero that they were busting out in their TI win at the Singapore International. And they were using it damn well there too. They understand how to play around these saves. You back up, you go back in. This style of team fighting. So this is not a hero to underestimate in their hands.
Now, as far as heroes that disrupt that, they really only have one, right? Which is once again the Torrent Storm from the Kunkka. I will say it is a lot more effective this time around. Like before, if you Torrent Storm and then like you catch the Oracle as he tries to run in to save somebody, you know, that's nice, but catching the OD in that same situation is potentially a lot better for Shopify Rebellion than it was in game one.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. This game, it makes a little more sense to me. Like I can see the team fight. The window for them to win those fights is a lot larger than it was in that game one, where the second that Oracle hits level 8 or 9, felt like it was just over. This game, they have more opportunity. If they can make good moves, if they can catch the OD in an X or grip arrow, something like this, then, you know, there's nobody to save the OD in this game outside of the Infest. I guess you can like roll in and kick them. So there's some minor saves, but not nearly to the same degree that was protecting Sumail and Atlas Rack in game one. So those openings will exist a lot more for Shopify, but I still think they have to have a strong early game here and not have Arteezy in a similar position where this DK is behind. We're seeing the rundown here. Oh my God.
First blood again. It's gonna happen again, man. They get the first blood. Arteezy, he will get the counter kill, but the big gold injection goes the way of Amar. He's got 700 gold already in the bank, so it's already started.
How does this keep happening?
Not sure entirely.
I don't understand, man. Like, how do people keep dying level 1 to Earth Spirit Panda? It just shouldn't happen, man. It's just a mistake, and like you said, a lot of gold into Amar. This is how he gets extra stats, and then it just counts for so much on these double melee lanes. Well played by Crit. He had the Orb of Venom, he had the Blood Grenade. He was playing for it.
Also, another situation where Arteezy was throwing out a lot of early mana. He really likes throwing out these early Chaos Bolts. I'm not seeing why he likes to do it. Maybe it's something in like other matchups it works well, but here against a tougher opponent and against the Brewmasters, not working out, but kickback from Crit, nicely played. Get some extra damage on Kitrak in the process too. Just making sure they stay off of Amar while his regen is kicking in. And he's got a ton of stick charges too. So doubt they're gonna kill this Brewmaster anytime soon.
Things at least going better in terms of CS for Shopify Rebellion, but yeah, the early regen net worth trades, not necessarily favorable. Mid going well for Yopaj. So he should have a decent 6 timing here on the Zeus. Pretty much free farming. Sumail unable to get too many extra denies with this Astral, as this matchup's not the easiest for OD for sure. Dark Core in the lead. Those early bolts doing some work.
Yeah, 18 and 5, so good start for him when it comes to CS. Skeeter is keeping along at 15-4, though the matchup here for Kunkka, Marana, you seem to be pretty happy with it. It's a matchup that Snaking has to be very careful about what he's doing in lane. Skeeter has a pretty freebie, but the support could get picked off at any time.
The water runes traded, and yeah, I mean pretty quiet laning phase in terms of kills. I don't think a lot of these lanes have super big kill threat. It's just about trying to win the CS battle. They will make the Marana port top, try and get the sleep arrow set up.
Okay.
Blocked by creep.
Oh god, they can't get the arrow. It's gonna be off the mark. Oh my god, are they gonna actually still get this kill though? The roll in slowing down. Amar
charges.
They can't get him. Crit. He disrupts the entire flow of things there. Maybe they can leap after crit and still manage to get that kill. Theolacor has some of that, so they'll still get something out of this, but it was not what they wanted, and it was not well executed by Shopify.
No, that was, again, just a little off. Like, you don't, if there's creeps, you don't throw the sleep. You can just wait, play that a bit slower. You really want the brew there off that Marana TP. Because when you leave the lane, Saberlight can't exist there. This is not a matchup he can... Is he just dead?
Stick TP.
Oh, he lived. I mean, that's expensive, though. Yeah. Damn expensive. Skeeter held the wave, too, so he's not even losing anything here. Just a dead lane for Saberlight. Completely dead now. I mean, this is a massive wave going into Skeeter.
Yeah, in which case they have to... I mean, they want to be able to find another opening here, but they just got a hard camp pull. That kind of kills this tri-lane's presence if the lane gets pulled back like this.
Again, this double melee lane
Actually jump onto Arteezy.
So
They know
aggressive.
the supports are behind them. They just don't give a damn. They go for Arteezy anyway. They have the damage. It looks like they can pump into him, maybe even threaten him. Crit does manage to get a roll away just in time. The Nightmare on Amar will save Arteezy's life for now, but now with the extra support joining in on the team fight, they can get the kill on Kitchrak. They did eventually find that kill onto Crit, but damage is done. They trade 1 for 1, but one core is a lot healthier than the other and will own the laning phase henceforth.
I mean, maybe it's just ATF, but this brew has been looking really strong on the lane. I think he's been really good at toggling. He also had the first blood gold. He goes the bracers. But this is a hero that's just man fighting a Treads Chaos lane with max crit. Like, what? That is not supposed to be that easy for a melee hero. He's just taking it to him, man. Smoke top, though, trying to get Yopaj active. This is a good move. You can land it. Once more, they're going to look for ATF. Can't let this man escape.
Takes out the Nightmare, dodges the arrow. Quick reactions from Snaking, freeing Amar. And maybe a turn back as they get in prison, but they don't want to overcommit. Afraid that Arteezy will punish him with a Chaos Bolt. Meanwhile, the other side of the map, Theolacor, he doesn't have an arrow. Crit is going to kick him away and take the Wisdom Rune. They just got double Wisdom Runes for that.
How do you even get here?
Good question.
Die for it.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a lot of time.
If they want this kill, it's going to take a bit. As he's going to have another roll up in a second, so he's going to kick you and roll away. Nice interception there from Theolacor. Great leap to get in front of that. Otherwise, Crit might have actually gotten away.
Another move on ATF that fails, though, for Shopify. They cannot find this Brewmaster in the early game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space for Skeeter, man, who's been free farming this whole time on pretty much even pace with Artur. Still had a very good lane pace. He got 201, 42 CS on this CK, already level 6. Much better position for him than the last one.
Kitchrak. He'll get picked off here likely as the Blood Grenade slows him down long enough that Smail can finally get that final swing in with the Arcane Orb regen rune for Yopaj, though. That's going to be pretty nice. Especially as he has Thunder God's Wrath to put to work here. So if his team can find an opening to use it, that'd be great.
getting out some deep wards. They're trying to find where the CK is, at least a little later on. Set the fight up for the Panda top because level 6 is online, and he's got his bracers, he's got his talisman. This is his huge evasion. EHP power spike right now. This hero just becomes insanely tanky versus right clicks. Very obnoxious.
That evasion is pretty insane. Almost 50% evasion.
You have to just kill him with spell damage, which Shopify do have a decent amount of it.
I mean, even then, you could just Earth Brawler, which he is right now. So magic resistance up high, as you can see, taking through a lot of it, gets out the primal split. Now, see what heroes they can chase down. They get Kitrak here. They do manage to pop the ultimate. They're going to go for the 2 supports on the opposing side. So actually very good.
He has to go to the Earth Panda here.
Amar is going to go to the Earth Panda and immediately be surrounded by too many heroes. So fantastic for Shopify. 3 for nothing?
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
No, they lost Kitrak. I was about to say. They surely Kitrak died, right?
What? I don't think so.
Oh no, you're right. That was his previous stuff I was looking at.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really a way for Lifestealer OD to join that type of fight, and they're most of the sustained damage right now because you don't have Maiden 6, you don't have Earth Spirit 6. I'll get a freebie there.
Roll and a big blow up of Sanity's Eclipse.
Those are the types of early fights Shopify want to take more of, though, because that's where their lineup can inflict some damage right now. Before this OD Lifestealer get to a point where they start to take the fights over with all these annoying saves and HP buffs and all that. No TP on Saberlight. Might be in... No, he jukes him. Jukes himself. Gets his TP. Alright. Another TP out. Man survives. Another smoke plate atop. I mean, they are really targeting this brew, man.
Okay, this one has gotta land, right? There is no way Amar gets out of this one. Surely pulling back into the nightmare. The arrow lands, and Amar finally gets put down. Jesus, it took a bit, but they managed to land a successful gank on him.
Continues to accelerate this Chaos Knight. Very big. I think that's armlet done. Yeah. He's ginormous, man. Arteezy in a hell of a position to maybe carry this game. Trading out the tier 1s as well.
Going for Saberlight, didn't manage to get the roll onto him. They still get the cake back, but the boat's coming in. And the boat, they tried this before in last game. You remember how tanky Saberlight gets if he gets off the early boat on a kill attempt. So they don't go for it anymore. They're going to be able to get the tower, though, on the other side of the map. It looks like with a Nightmare, they will. They don't get the last hit on it, but the tower still falls all the same.
They got double support TP as well. Not invaluable here. I'm gonna try again bottom. No boat this time, but he has TP again. Got him. 3rd time. Fully suspected a bing bong to be thrown out there, but perhaps he needs to feel a bit more confident in this game.
Yeah, you need some bigger dubs, and especially after what happened in game 1.
And you're gonna have to use this CK because the Kunkka, he's been the sacrificial lamb. That's okay. He'll get nags eventually. I want to see Artur get aggressive in this game. Use his timings. Whatever it is. If he's going to go second item Orchid here, which looks to be the case, he's going to have it pretty fast. And at that point, you get involved. Bring this Orchid to the fight. Use this Orchid to bring down the OD, bring down the Brewmaster. Help your team just commit on these cores without fear of a turnaround. Particularly if you can find Sumail in this game, who has been farming himself, went Mage Slayer on the OD, by the way. Kind of an interesting idea versus the Zeus and the OD and the Kunkka. Not bad. I mean, this item's still solid. Gives you the attack speed, gives you some of the tank ability. It's another TP out. TP's causing some problems here.
Shopify just happy to farm away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Skeeter is certainly getting active, though, with his armlet Orb of Corrosion. The Orb of Corrosion making it so his constant presence in lane is leading to towers falling. Level 6 finally picked up for Kitrak. This time they get it before the second Wisdom Rune, but similar problem to game 1 after they got their Wisdom Rune stolen away at the 7-minute mark. Hopefully they'll be able to get to one of the 14-minute ones.
They're gonna go double Radiance between the Brew and the Lifestealer. They're both queuing it up.
Okay, this might be a world where it's like a temporary Radiance on Skeeter. You know, where he's going the Radiance and then he's gonna break it apart for earlier Nullifier.
I mean, I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but again, you lose some small value, but it's not the biggest deal. I guess it's like, what else? I feel like you have to go Radiance on Lifestealer. I think it's just way too good. But I don't know, like, what else would he go here?
Yeah, I mean, Deso, nobody really going Deso anymore.
Yeah, it's not good enough. I don't even think it's that much higher damage, so like, what's the point?
Is under attack.
Oh, here's the Infest. Infest Earth Spirit. This is the scary aspect of this draft for Shopify. Not much answers to this Infest rolling, to be honest. And that's why I prefer to see them be the aggressive ones, because then you prevent somebody just getting killed on the map. They are looking for their next set of items, the Orchid for Arteezy and the Torrent Storm for Saberlight. A few minutes off. So they'll give some more room to Falcons here. And they're going to take advantage of it, push towards the Radiance on the Brew, the Blink on the OD. Is that Orchid done for Tor? It is. Man, he's huge, dude. He is actually huge.
Yeah, 1,000 net worth up over the Lifestealer or the OD.
I like this. They're trying to get it involved as fast as possible. Looking at this 16-minute power, and this is a decent thing to smoke for.
Yeah, if they head to bottom lane, they might connect with the Lifestealer. What you don't want is to have the reveal of the Orchid being used to kill a Crystal Maiden. Brewmaster would also be very good. That's who they run into. Okay, stun one, Orchid the other. Fiend's Grip being put to use to be able to kill the Brewmaster, and Crit gets his rollout blocked in. So they get the double kill for Arteezy off of that one. The smoke lands beautifully.
Really nice fight for them. Bane Night Vision wasn't in the lead, but it definitely helps you there. And that Orchid is as good a reveal you're gonna get. Orchid the Brew, who just finished his Radiance. No team fight from Mar, despite getting that Void Brawler stance off, I think. It's very close. He had it at the end. Yeah, he got it off. So he has as resist, but he didn't get the haze thrown because of the silence. So you don't get that triple stack. Otherwise, I think he actually gets out there. Something Shopify are gonna have to think about. But there, it pays off. It's a good nighttime smoke. Bold move into the triangle. They get rewarded, and the CK is now king of the hill, man. That'll finish up the Torrent Storm for Saberlight. So this lineup's coming together right now. You want to keep fighting. You have so much early game fighting power. Orchid, Phylactery, Mech done on the Mirana. Have your Torrent Storm on top of all of this, and there's no BKB for the OD because he went the Mage Slayer. No BKB on the Brew. So you want to take these fights. Another Infest Bomb coming through.
Tried to hit the Nightmare, doesn't get it in time before the roll goes off, and the Air Spirit becomes untargetable. So another pick off on Kitrak. Shopify Rebellion don't mind too much, especially with a Torrent Boat Orchid on Skeeter. He's dead. They can't stop this one. He's gonna pop from the Orchid, and the Torrent Storm hits two supports in the back lines as well, and OD is in trouble.
He's dead.
A sliver of HP, 10 HP, is gonna come back and immediately die as he tries to do a little bit more damage. They do manage to kill the two supports on the side of Shopify Rebellion, but this Chaos Knight still going strong, and he's got an Orchid to worry about. He's gonna armlet toggle a bit here. Yopaj backing him up. Now, Saberlight can keep these heroes here. If Shopify can play this slow, they might be... Oh, okay, they get the Primal Split out of him. That's good enough. They make a Primal Split be used defensively for once on Amar, something they never got out of him in game 1.
That's level 1, so I don't think Amar's too sad about that. I think he's probably stronger with the outside of the form than in it.
Yeah, probably.
But another good fight for Shopify. Like, they get the lifestealer with the Orchid post rage. Skeeter just too aggressive there, not respecting the chain disable. And Sumail just has no business in these early fights. Honestly, the more I look at these fights, I don't know if this Mage Slayer is going to pay off, because I think he still wants BKB in this game on the OD. I don't know if he can actually play the fights without it, even if he's tanky. You have to be able to hit people.
Moonlight Shadow, a second opening, but this time an Imprison counter. Both coming in, Saberlight probably gonna get chunked down here while Arteezy's having some issues. Tornstorm does go off. This will help Arteezy. Can he get away from this though? It doesn't seem like the damage over time is too hard to armlet toggle his way out of that one. Shopify Rebellion. Somehow Saberlight did manage to get out, but the more important hero, the highest net worth hero in the game, Arteezy's Chaos Knight, does die.
I mean, gank gone wrong. That was a huge streak kill to give away too. He was worth almost 1,500 gold there. And a lot of it into ATF's pocket, who will go the same bots build.
I would have expected a different build. This game, just the momentum-wise, I thought the Boots of Travel was really nice when they were ahead, and Shopify definitely couldn't fight them back. Not as convinced with Falcons this situation.
I think this guy always thinks he's ahead.
That's true. Nightmare forced the reaction. Nice little poke there from Kidtrak. Gets TPs and gets out.
Yeah, nice little play. Decent space on the map. Doesn't cost him much. And now they're just trying to get to this DK BKB. So Arteezy can commit in the fight, use all that net worth.
Oh, got him off the Tormentor kill. Yopaj, she just assumes somebody's going to be low, and that's a good assumption. Early Tormentor usually makes it, if a support is in that, they are probably less than 300 HP. So,
what a 10-head play. Gets the freebie, and that's worth a decent amount of gold.
Yeah, he's getting fat too, because now he has his Manta Shard, so his net worth is skyrocketing up.
Shopify in a solid position. They can get a team fight into next Roshan off this DK BKB. They're going to be pretty happy. Still have to dodge these infest ganks, which so far everyone is connected onto the Bane. But if it gets onto a larger target, you have the Radiance on the Lifestealer too now. BKB done for Arteezy though at a very good time. Looks like this gank's not going to land.
Shopify gonna take the time to do their own Tormentor. Full support shards, not the best. Probably would have preferred the Bane one, honestly. But that's okay. Get that Tormentor, smoke down to bottom lane, where they may be in prime position to catch Falcons midway through a Roshan if they just go to the pit right now. Saberlight
gets a boat Torrent Storm
if
here.
He gets a boat in there with a Torrent Storm, it breaks the arrows coming through.
He got
it
the
lands
blink.
on a Roshan. The boat goes out. They got the Fiend's Grip onto the Lifestealer. He's saved by the imprisonment, but the Roshan's low. Roshan's low enough that Saberlight's gonna be able to take it. He got the Torrent Storm on both of the cores right in front of the Roshan as it dies. It is disaster in the pit for Falcons, and they are gonna get run over by Shopify. They'll save Amar for last as Crit was able to get away. Not able to get away. Yopaj hunted him down in the end.
Saber Chad, man. He just lines them up there. Beautiful Torrent. I thought that blink from Sumail might be able to establish that fight because he got out of there, barely dodges an arrow, and then Astral's the Bane grip on the Lifestealer. Like, that's as good as you're going to get from the OD. Everybody's just dead by the time all this happens. Like, go Torrent Storm. There is no way you're fighting this. And the rage duration gets wasted no matter what. I mean, Chris trying to deal with this Bane, but honestly, Kidtrak has been a problem for them. supports in general have. ATF just can't play the fight. He's getting slept. He's getting max duration arrowed. Nobody can get on top of the Zeus. And we were talking about the damage problems for Shopify in game 1. It's the back. It's the other. It's on the other foot now as Falcons. You have this like one infest bomb worth of damage, but then it doesn't feel like there's much coming out after that.
Yeah.
And I have not felt this OD's impact at all. Like defensively, sure, but then, okay, you save some guy, you come out, but then what is happening in the fight? And what is Sumail's impact in that fight? He's just not dealing that much damage. This is a very defensive OD build.
It was kind of the exact situation that we posed, right? Where it was like, okay, when the Oracle gets caught in the Torrent Storm, or in this case, he got caught in a regular Torrent plus Tidal Wave back into the pit, right? If that's an Oracle getting caught there, whatever, he got his save off. But if it's the OD getting caught, that's so much of your damage. Yopaj in some trouble. He's not the one with the Aegis, but he does have a BKB. So if they don't blow him up immediately, it is game over for Falcons. Another fight that goes wrong for them as Shopify are picking up so much momentum now. Saberlight, he's going to hunt down the Crystal Maiden, knowing that poor little Crystal Maiden's pretty damn slow. Nice use there of the Shard, though. The Crystal Clone gives him the opening to TP out.
BKBs are really strong. OD struggles immensely against BKBs in these fights. Can't do anything versus it. That felt like their best chance of getting the Zeus. But Yopaj's just way too big, man. 6-0 and 10. He's had that Zeus game that we wanted to see game 1, where he's unkillable, accelerating out of control, can get the defensive items up, and it makes a world of difference here.
Roll in. But coming in from behind, Saberlight searching with Torrent behind the tower, trying to find the heroes that he knows are here somewhere. He just slipped through his fingers.
I don't know if they mind too much. They're going to start taking some buildings. Still have this Aegis up for 2 minutes here. And triple BKB online for the cores. So what do you do into triple BKB here? You have double Radiance, loses value. OD can't do any damage. Your 2 supports are all magic damage with no BKB pierce. I don't think you can touch any of these heroes during the duration. You have to make the fight long enough or find the supports. There's one of them. That is exactly what Falcons want to find. Take the Bane out, bring the fight up.
They still have the Axe on crit. He's going to get pulled back in. Skeeter's trying to stop him as best he can, but there's still Torrent Storm and Tidal Wave. This is not a fight that they should take. Arteezy goes on to Amar. Torrent Storm's going to land here. Arteezy can still stick around. He still has BKB. Skeeter, he's getting chain stunned quite heavily. They blow up Amar. Save comes in from Sumail, but again, he puts himself in a position to save somebody, but he just dies immediately afterwards, and the save doesn't even work out. Skeeter's going to come back orchided. Yikes.
I mean, that is why they are willing to first pick this Kunkka. Saberlight has done work this game, man. Chain Torrent stun on ATF. Can't get ult off despite being in that void stance for the entire duration of those stuns going out on him. Just can't get the Brule. Can't save people with the infest. The astral save isn't doing enough.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Overwhelming force.
The enemy find position, snaking, just trying to push out some side lanes. Gets nightmared, arrowed, and they'll save the kill for Arteezy. So that will push him over the edge into a heart. A heart at 27 minutes. Damage problems continue to escalate for Falcons as the heroes on Shopify Rebellion get tankier and tankier.
This next fight is looking impossible. I think you have to find the infest jump on supports or the Zeus, but I think even if you find the Zeus, you're not killing him. I mean, Phantasm was used here. Maybe you wait out this Phantasm, try and take a fight. All right, don't wait it out, just go.
Don't wait it out, says Amar. Amar trying to get some spells out of him here. It's a dangerous move, but the imprisonment does go off. Now Skeeter's going to hop out. The arrow, it lands onto the Lifestealer. Amar does manage to get off the Primal Split, but Skeeter tanked that arrow for him, and now he's got to get out, but he can't get away from Arteezy. Arteezy chases after him with the Reality Risk, gets that kill. Now they're onto the back lines. Amar's doing what he can with the Primal Split, but it only do so much here. It'll kill a support at best, while Shopify Rebellion kill everybody else. A buyback forced on the side of Falcons as Shopify Rebellion healthy enough to go back, deal with this tier 2, take the Wisdom Rune. And Kitrak will take a brief break to get the other Wisdom Rune before he comes back for the high ground push.
Mail get out of there. What a ridiculous escape. He had no business surviving that fight. Blink dodged the wave, Astral himself twice, I think. Astral saved the brew. But again, all this is fancy footwork for no gain because you're not actually killing anybody.
Phantasm back up, tidal wave in. Amar, all that status resistance, but when you're pulled out of position, it may not make a difference. The imprisonment goes out and saves him.
Net worth lead is just way too strong right now. Too much HP to punch through. You have 4,000 on this TK with a heart. You have 3,000 with Octarine on the Zeus. Kunkka's 3,000 with, triple BKBs across the cores. Boat Rum going through. Sleep Save. Mirana ult with global evasion, by the way. Solar Crest and Greaves on Theola core. What are you doing to get through all this? It's an insane amount of EHP.
Radiant are scanning.
Arteezy just daring Falcons to go on him. You're welcome to. And if you can't take the fight against him right now, in 10 seconds, he's going to have Phantasm back up.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
What's your answers? I don't know if there is one.
Radiant's top
Bloodstone done for the Kunkka? I mean, you're in real trouble now in the 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Sumail's just trying to finish his Ags.
Oh, he's going to get caught, though. They seem to have some idea. Kitrak, he's pushing for it with a smoke TP back. If he finds him, the rest of the team can maybe follow it up. Oh, smoke breaks. He knows he's here. Sumail. Oh,
Didn't react.
Kitrak. Okay, TP's going to come in from Amar to bail him out. Kitrak's going to commit his speed script. He just wants to control this hero long enough. He can't see him because of the Moonlight Shadow, so the Primal Split can't stop the stun. Now the Aghanim Scepter is going to go off, and so Sumail is a little bit tanky, but he will eventually go down, and now the Primal Split is going to get hunted. Amar, he does have the shard, so he can go back to whichever one he wants here. The Earth Panda, he goes back to it early so we can try and get some distance with a Blink Dagger going, and frankly, he's faster in regular form thanks to Boots of Travels and Storm Brawler.
The SOD pick has just not worked out at all. Something about this item build just didn't pan out. I think he was trying to frontline and be like the utility save OD because that's what they had in mind in the draft, which is how we were viewing it, so it makes sense, but something did not come together in terms of the damage output, like transitioning to that mid game, man. Shopify just took this entire game over, never looked back. And at this point, you're nowhere close to having the damage to punch through.
I mean, maybe some of that was just if the OD is utility, and Amar's having kind of a slow game, and they've got overlapping radiances, lacking in damage. Oh man, crit dies so quickly. Amar's dead through the infest. Even the extra HP means nothing to Arteezy. The Torrent Storm is just going to work. Look at them all grouped up in a circle. Something for Shopify to feast on. Rectifying the game one mistakes and coming through strong in game.